and in life, only two people you worry about or even have fear of in your life or even in your lifetime. And the two people is, of course, God, then also yourself. Do this tour of duty, and also the numerous things the enemy has, the monstrosities the enemy has levied against you. Maybe learn some things. When people make you feel such a pain that you might commit self-murder, you also realize there's also a possibility you'll find a way to add your orchestrators of your misery along with the gambling. Let me tell you another thing. In the disposition of mind, the most dangerous disposition of one's mind, the one that been done so much evil that anything that he do in retaliation, he feel justified in the eyesight of God, he'll do. Now, all the times I look at the credits when people say something, because 9 times out of 10, they might be saying something bad and negative. I'm just gonna look on, and I'm gonna let the Holy Spirit guide what I say. Guide what I say, man. There's a reason why I stand on this particular bridge saying that, because of the inhabitants that live upon this bridge. They're one of the individuals that done some detrimental stuff to me. Stole stuff from me, Oh yeah, right when I'm asleep too. I let them know I rare that. And I'm letting them know it's not a nickname, but it's the description of a true fact. I am the Putin of the streets. Long time ago, my dad told me, well, if the subject in school you lacking in, then that's the subject that you build your most interest in, and that was history. So I learned my history very well. And within history, the one of the figures that done this most effectively, when you seen opposition coming, and he knows that this opposition get ready to incite the fight and bring the fight to him. He said that when you know that when you gotta deliver the first punch. Class, who said that? That was Vladimir Putin. I had that one of the two figures. I adopted their ways. The two figures that they on the opposite sides of the aisle from each other. King Charles and Vladimir Putin. Okay, here King Charles' side. He did the day that he became king and was crowned king. First thing he said, I'm here. Y'all know me. I ain't new to the scene, but I am a new king. But I'm gonna let you know, this new king is not a pushover because when I'm stepping into the throne room with a warlike foot. I ain't paying attention to Chris. Hi to everybody that has something to say positive. How y'all doing? You know. And then we're gonna go down to another subject in history. You know, everybody's seen the end of New Jack City, right? When that old man came and said, "You have a acquiring with God." And you already know the rest is history. Boys out here, man, they don't know me. Except a few people at Family Dollar. I tried my best to do everything, man, by the book. Try to do a good way. Listen, my back is against the wall. But I ain't gonna put myself out there. Also, be caught doing wrong, and then do more wrong, and then run off with somebody's money. But then somebody put my reputation out there. But the folks said, Dollar General, not Dollar General or Family Dollar, they said, we'll say that bug corn, because we know who you is. But some parts of me, they don't know yet. Because you know what? Somebody falsely accused me. If I feel I'm justified in the eyesight of God, and these folks, man, what they do already, talking about they getting ready to do to me, require a certain type of handling, I don't care, man. It ain't in jail gonna hold me. Man, and every man on earth is gonna judge you but God. When I make a move, when I make a military type style move, and then these boys out here, they think they live that life, and they've been putting work in and all that doggone, all that stuff, man. Shoot, man, I'm 50 years old, man. Whatever they talking about or believing or trying to get people, man, to think, man, I've been there and I've done that. And I will. And I will. And I do have the ability to do those things again. If you had to make a move that was God to judge you by, and then if you really do see you as justified in his eyesight, man, hey, they could bring Inspector Gadget, they could bring McGruff, man, they could bring all of them out there to investigate. But God see fit. They don't know who killed this son of a bitch. Hey, they'll never know. They'll never know, man. They'll never know. I ain't paying attention, man, what being said, because being said in the comments, I ain't gonna look at it because the Holy Spirit tell me most of it is not nice. I don't care. Yeah, gonna find my light. Boys, baby. I'm willing to bet me, and then when you make the plans, then you start seeing that even God, man, helping you, man. Some lady, man, come through here, man. Some lady came through here while I was charging my phone. It wasn't even was not even, man, talking to, man. She was not even knowing what I was thinking, but she came up on the subject. She said, hey, man, I'm just fresh out the house. I'm 18 years old, and this is how I started, and this is how I made it. And she told me about a job that not too far from here will give me the adequate enough money to go ahead and start acquiring more things and already man, hey, and I'm already making preparations. Yeah, this right here, see that? Right along there, gonna clear all that stuff out the way. This right here, I'm gonna put that over there. And then this board, I'm gonna have more boards like that with the nails in. I'm gonna make a trench. I'm gonna make a trench, and I'm gonna put these boards on down there, and then I'm gonna look at plenty railroad rocks right here, grass and everything. I'm gonna cover it on up. Because these boys, man, the boys that talking all that big stuff, they already came and showed how bold he is. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm the experience that I had. I'm going to teach you, man, some real stuff. Or you look up there too. You see up there. If somebody was able to make tags up there, that means somebody was able to climb up there. Man, got too many big old bricks, man, all along that railroad. I'm gonna put up there. I'm gonna have fishing line where they can't see. And then they're gonna have it going into a pit. That when they step on that fishing line, oh, the bricks gonna come falling down there around their head. They're gonna be like, oh man, ain't that gonna kill somebody? Yo, what first things, man, a youngster has learned when they went to Sunday school. Obey your parents and listen to what they say, because the one that do not honor their parents, God gonna do what? You're gonna cause something gonna happen along your lifetime where your life's gonna get cut short. If you love drama, well, you stay tuned in the next few months. It's gonna be all over the Houston news, man. I live my just like that old man in New Jack City. I live my life. And these damn fools, man, screwing with me. They ain't lived long enough for 50 years, man, to even say they ain't lived a life. And the rate that they going in, bro, and the rate they going in, they ain't gonna fucking see 30. So get back to what my dad taught me. Get back to what my dad taught me. He said, well, the subject that you were weakest in. Yep. The subject that you were weakest in, you try to make that your best interest. And you'll be best. You'll be the best at that. Then all of a sudden, when I ain't like history. And I started being a history, hear that? Man, hold up here, man. Man, hope God, boy, man, don't happen in a lifetime, man. Cause goddamn, man, shit, if I do, man, I'm gonna jump on one of these doggone trains, man, or while it's rolling, man, and then go on straight to Canada or Mexico. I'll find out what the fuck that is. I see that this is possible. God, I realized, even though I'm in the city, on the outskirts of the city, on the edge of the woods. Yeah. Yeah. So definitely, I'm gonna go on ahead and the two people wanted to join me, but I don't want them to join me, man. My wife and my brother. My wife and my brother. My brother said, hey, man, send me a picture of that dude's man license plate with. Send me a picture of that dude, period. He said, man, you don't know what these young dudes, these young goons do, brother. Old school, he called me. I don't want to involve my brother because you know, I also put calculations in my mind too. I got one daughter. My brother said, man, I want you to get in trouble, man. Leave my niece without a father. You be in prison. But I look at the calculations. Even though my brother younger, he got more dependents under him that he don't need to go to prison and live alone. Especially when I'm living in a tent and I ain't able to pitch in and take care of him. So I did the math, and the little brother don't know this, but a big brother, Racer X, he can remain catch this lightweight. Y'all, for the ones old enough, y'all remember Speed Race? Speed Race, man, Speed in trouble. The Speed thing, he got his stuff. But when it really get tough, his big brother, Racer X, shows up. And then things happen. I'm out.